Alright everybody, I wanted to just go ahead and try out some of this quest. As you can see, I had mastered the final chapter of this on Master already. This is my first time going through a Master run in the first place. So I'm happy that I was able to get the challenging parts out of the way. But now that just doing this with Deadpool, I'm going to try and use Vision. I think he should be a good counter with his heal block on this Deadpool. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get through any of this without having to use any revives. And with me, I always read those dialogues at the first time, and then whenever I'm done with that once, I just skip it. But usually I read the dialogues when I'm going through the story, because sometimes I think they're funny, especially if it involves someone like Gwenpool or Deadpool. But anyway, let's see. I guess I'll go on this outer edge here. Now, I know that Doctor Strange isn't really that strong anymore. They nerfed him really hard, making his special abilities take 9 seconds to fill up a bar, and making his heal rate really flat. And it doesn't even heal that much, and you only get it for 9 seconds, so it's not a long time. I know that it was overpowered beforehand, and I thought it needed to be changed, but wow, that was a lot of lag. Okay. And there it is again. Yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with Kabam not letting me block. Sometimes my combos will just stop in the middle for no reason. Or there will be a delay in my special, so it won't. I almost didn't get a block off right there. Okay, I did not swat forward. Overall, though, I do like using him. Usually his abilities are really easy to chain, easy to use, and with the, I forget what that ability that you can use in your profile here, your masteries, the one for mystics, helping them gain extra power. I think that helps them out a ton. Alright, let's go after this Thor. Thor is a lot easier to deal with now. I mean, he's still really strong. He's not by any means a bad champion. Some people got really irritated with his nerf, and I was so happy that he got nerfed in the first place. He did not need to be able to do that amount of damage. It was just stupid. Absolutely stupid. At least Star-Lord's damage, has to take time to really get up there. Come on. I don't need you. Come on, Thor. Yeah, good boy, and thank you. It is also very irritating when the computer does nothing. I sat in a fight for 3 minutes waiting for a champion to use their special 2, and eventually I just gave up waiting for that thing to be done with, and was just like, you know what, screw it. Luckily I was able to finish the fight and get a victory off of it, but man, it was way too close. And like at this level, without my shield, I'm pretty sure Thor would have ended me if he would have used his third special. He still might have done it, I don't know. He was just a much higher level. I know that I had the advantage of class there, but I don't trust those things anymore. That's why you gotta be wary of these 5-star characters. But usually if, this game doesn't mess up or anything, I can usually get through most of these fights without taking hardly any damage. But it's always when there's lag, and usually, of course, it's carries more consequence for you getting hit. It seems like the more powerful the opponent, the more often the lag shows up. That was very unfortunate for you, sir. And there have been some times on certain characters where you can hit parry and it doesn't do anything to them. And I'm not talking about like Crossbones or Black Widow. I'm aware of their abilities, or Agent Venom after a short little bit of time. But sometimes, like, I think I was fighting a Spider-Gwen not too long ago, and I parried her, and she just didn't get affected by it at all. I'm not sure if she has an ability that I'm unaware of, but it was very, very weird, and it's happened on more than one occasion. Well, I think I need to record more of these fights and whatnot, because you never know when Kabam is just going to have a server problem where I was in war and I lost 2 champions to an Ant-Man in defense just because I could not block, period. So all I could do was swipe backwards, and you only have so much room to do that. And I tried restarting my stuff too, and it just didn't matter. Okay. Oh, I used my ability. That's why I didn't block that one. I thought my ability was going off. Well, we are getting on up there. I didn't even check this to see if I'd have enough energy. If I don't have enough energy, I'll just use some of my my energies to finish this. Because I'm almost sure I have too many. I almost want to just use Doctor Strange again. Simply for the fact that he's metal, and sometimes that makes it to where my power burn doesn't do anything, which means that I don't do any damage with my abilities, and I hate that. So, why not? Let's just bring in Doctor Strange again. That's one thing that I don't like about the majority of the tech champs is they all have metal. So whenever you come up against Magneto, a lot of your abilities go down the. That's never fun. Now I've had some difficulty dodging his 2 recently, so I'm just gonna block it. Yeah, I know that's a dangerous game I'm playing right there, but I hate it. I get a little bit too impatient whenever I see people just blocking constantly. Okay. That was a lot of damage while blocking. A weakness, fool? I remember back whenever I was first playing this game, I didn't exactly know what weakness did. And whenever I was using Spider-Man, I was thinking I was making it so that weakness was helping me do more damage. So I focused on his one ability, which used to chain really easily off of a 5-hit combo. Now it's a kind of a gamble to do it off of 5 hits, but I used to think that helped me do so much more damage. No, it just makes it to where they can't do as much damage to you. Alright, I sort of want to go back to this, just to almost see if I could do this entirely with him, but I think I'm going to use Viz here. Deadpool's pretty easy to deal with, especially with magic or vision. With vision, you don't have to worry about bleed, period, which is very helpful. And also, whenever he gets down to his low health, you don't have to worry so much about the power gains either. Okay, I dodged that, but that's cool. Man, it is really lagging behind right now. Hey, look at that. To the face. Yeah, Viz is one of my favorite characters. I do somewhat hate that his ability can't do more damage than it does. You know, it's pretty much fixed on how much power is burnt, which means you're not gonna. Right now, I can't really get to like 4,000 damage on my special with him. The max it does is like 3,800 or 39 or something like that. Which, I mean, it's not terrible. That means you can consistently do that, but you know, I wish that it would be able to fluctuate a little bit higher than that. But he will if I get him to rank 5, which I plan on doing at some point. Let's see, yeah, okay. Black Widow versus Quake. I wish I had a Quake. Quake is a very nice champion to have. Yeah, that's another weird thing that I haven't really liked that's been going on recently is sometimes whenever you're hitting someone up against the wall, you don't do that forward and back shift thing. Everything just is stuck. So you don't move anywhere, you're just doing your movements, and they don't move anywhere. And that sort of throws off people's combos, which is not great. That can really mess up your gameplay and put you in a bad spot. So when that happens, usually I sort of back off because I don't want to potentially screw up a chain and then get punished for it heavily by people that are at a much higher rating than I am. I don't like that happening. Hulk here. He's one of my favorite champs at the moment. There have been a couple times where I expected it to stun because I had 2 Furies and somehow I managed to hit that small percentage where it did not work. And so I got myself beat up really bad for that. What's wrong, Ghost Rider? But yeah, no, he is so much better now. You can get a huge stun loop, like with I was able to do tons of damage against King Groot and against Archangel before Angela, and a lot of damage against Angela. And Hulk is he is a very mean character now. And he does a lot of damage. I usually keep him, if he takes damage, I usually leave him at around half health because he just continues to get stronger, and with those Furies added on to it, it just, it helps out a ton. Okay. I hate twitchy feet. It makes my left thumb twitch for the block button. And see, that's another thing that I don't. And I do that instinctively. Ah. I'm glad that one worked because that lagged really bad right there. Sorry, yeah, sometimes whenever I start taking damage, I get zoned in pretty good, and I, I just sort of stop talking for a little bit. Yeah, I didn't quite have enough energy, so one small energy refill will do it here. And I'll go back to Doctor Strange, even though that could potentially be not so great. Hopefully I don't get him killed right here, but it is possible. You never know. You can always get kabanned. Loading, loading, loading. Keep that game up loading. Absorbed. Hurrah. Surprised she has not. Oh, that was bad. Come on. See those twitchy legs. Good lord, I hate it when they do that. It's like the most irritating thing ever. She hasn't. Does Miss Marvel get Furies? Okay, that was a block, but yeah, she does. Oh, that might be bad. Yep, that's bad. That's bad. Super bad. Told you, that's why you don't want them to have their third tier special. Good examples of what to do and not to do. What not to do. Go in there hoping that you will get a final crit in order to finish them off, but potentially give them their third special. Always better to err on the side of caution. I like Black Bolt too. He's fun, but and giving him that armor break was a lot more helpful now. I still wish that they would fix his 2 and not basically kill him. But at the same time, on Realm of Legends, that means that he'd actually, if they didn't keep his recoil on him, then that would make him harder to deal with instead of just a joke fight. Not that I've reached there. I've basically I've just now recently gotten a 4-star Star-Lord and immediately duped him like on the same day, so that was very nice. But so I've only used a 3-star Star-Lord in Realm of Legends. I've used some other characters too, but he just does so much damage that it takes too long with other people. Love that one. Okay, let's go Vision. And what? It's like, yeah, 200% more recovery. 3rd tier special. Luckily, I don't have to worry about bleeding. I also shouldn't have to worry too much about his health. Hopefully. I think I used magic to beat him the first time. What's going on right there? I didn't do anything. And he is gaining a lot of power. There we go. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, that happened. All because I got kabammed right there. Anyway. So he's a good strategy, but I should definitely stick to his 2 more than I should stick to his 1. So I was able to do quite a bit of damage there. But I'm almost tempted to just revive him. But I sort of want to shun away from that. But at the same time, if I try and just beat him down, he might just heal himself all the way back up. I'll go ahead and try it. Why not? It's not impossible. Oh, that's another kabam moment. Guys. Crap, he's not going to use it for a while now, is he? And that's irritating. So now all I did was heal him up, and now I'm going to die. Just exactly what I feared, which is why I like having control. For some reason I took magic out of this one, because I wanted to have her available for something else, but... Alright. Looks like I need to bring back my man. Let's see. That ought to be enough, so long as I don't royally screw up like I did the first time. Really? Oh my goodness. Like, come on, game. Okay, see, that's what I don't like right there. But I still might be able to do this. Yep. There he goes. Down and out. Hey, that is why I like using vision. Just got a little bit tense there. Sorry I got a little bit silenced. But that is how you do a run through the Deadpool fight. Obviously, he is very irritating to deal with. Heals a lot. So you gotta have someone with some good power control. Well, that's gonna be it for today's run right there. I'm out of energy. I could obviously keep it going, but I'm not very well known or anything like that by any means. So just you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching.